What's up, guys?
This is Joe.
This is Lee.
And this is the Perpendicular Universe.
Thanks for joining us.
We're going to have a little fun today. We're going to talk about some idioms. To start out with, we're going to
Did you just call me an idiot?
Yes. So we're going to start out with some American idioms. And just in case you don't know, you guys know. You're smart. An idiom.
Definitely smarter than him for calling me an idiot.
An idiom is like a phrase or a saying, like who let the cat out of the bag? That's an idiom that we here in America know to mean who let the secret out. Makes no sense. Okay, what is it? Cats, bags, whatever. Makes no sense, right? So we're going to talk about a few of the American idioms that we have and just maybe kind of some of the funnier ones. And then I have a little challenge for Joe here after that. So we're going to have a little fun with this. You want to go first and see what kind of American idiom you come up with?
So, if I were to say of you, the lights are on, but no one's home.
Like they're stupid, like their brain's not all there kind of thing.
It's not very nice, huh?
No, not very nice.
But there aren't really lights in people's heads. So why do lights and people, and there's not people living in your head unless you're schizophrenic.
There's a lot for those.
In which case,
yeah, there's a lot for those. It's like the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top.
Well, your brain's kind of at the top already, so it wouldn't have to go there anyway.
That's true.
Just be stuck there, right?
That's true. Moving along to some other things. How about you got to tighten your belt? If I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna have to tighten our belt a little bit. I mean, does that just mean like I've been on Weight Watchers, done some Jenny? You know what I'm saying? Lost a little weight. You got to tighten your belt. Mm-hmm. What it means is, you're broke. Finances are not what they used to be, so we're gonna have to tighten the old belt. I don't know. Maybe if you're broke, like you can't afford food, so you lose a little weight, so you got to get your belt a little tighter. That makes sense.
Right. Well, if you were married, like both of us are, we both have wives and children.
Not to each other. We're married to different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Just so we're different wives. I'm not his wife. He's not mine.
Yeah, and we have our own. Moving right along.
So, but if you were married and you were in a situation where you needed to tighten your belt because finances were hard, and you didn't, and your spouse found out, they might jump all over you.
They might jump all over you.
They're going to like push you on the ground and jump all over you and risk twisting their ankles because jumping on things that aren't flat is dangerous.
Jump all over you. This episode, I think, is very tongue-in-cheek.
You think so?
Tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, I'm not sure. My tongue is always in my cheeks. It means like joking.
Maybe it means when your tongue impales your cheek.
I don't know. Personally, like if I'm serious, I know like my tongue hangs out and it's not in my cheeks anymore. That's how you know if I'm serious. Tongue in cheek. Oh, we talked about marriage. What do you do when you get married? You tie the knot. Tie the knot. I'm sure this probably comes from some ritual or something.
I believe it actually does. I think there is actually like a wedding knot tying.
Probably so.
Tradition.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere. I think they bind their wrists and they tie it symbolically to show that they're bound. Something like that.
Something like that.
Maybe on another episode we won't look that up.
It's okay. We don't have to look it up now. We're just going to let it slide. Because facts like to go down children's playground equipment.
Right.
I guess.
So, do you like music?
Of course. Look, I'm wearing a Project 86 shirt right
now. What? I'm just kidding.
Moving on.
I know what that is. So, do you think you have a good ear for music, or do you think you have Van Gogh's ear for music?
Van Gogh's ear? I've never heard that one. Interesting.
Anyone who doesn't know anything about Van Gogh, he sliced his ear off.
Mailed it to an unsavory person.
Yes. But contrary to what many people believe that he did it on purpose, he was epileptic, so he had a seizure while shaving. Anyway, so what that basically means, if you have Van Gogh's ear for music, you're tone deaf because he only had one ear.
He just had the one after the incident. So this is gonna let's do one more and then we'll move on. This is gonna be our last ditch effort to pick an idiom to talk about.
Are you done, or do you want to put a sock in it?
Last ditch. Last ditch. So we already tried all the other ditches. If this one doesn't work, then maybe ditches aren't the best way to go.
Maybe
Put a
not.
sock in it.
Maybe you should go ahead and find the sewer and
That's
then put
true.
a sock in it.
Put a sock in it. Okay, we're not going to put a sock in it. What we're going to actually do is we're going to challenge Joe now. What we've been talking about thus far are American idioms, some things that as Americans, we hear them, we know what they mean, even though they make no sense. Now, idioms aren't something they're not something that is unique to America. So we're going to talk about a few here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell where it's from, what culture, country, whatever that it's from. I'm not going to try to do the pronunciations on a website here that has some idioms from some other cultures and things. Not going to try that. I'm not going to try to speak the foreign languages because that would just come out nasty. It would be ugly, I promise. So I'm going to tell Joe where it comes from, what it says in English, and Joe is going to try to guess what it means.
I'm going to know what it means because I'm that good.
We shall see, my friend. Armenian. This comes from the Armenian. Stop ironing my head. Come on, Joe. Stop ironing my head.
I feel like I've heard this one before. Maybe it has something to do with like women in a barber shop getting their hair
Gonna be a
ironed.
beauty shop, maybe.
No, women go to barber shops in
Okay.
other countries.
Oh, gotcha.
In America, we have beauty salons and barber shops, but it's all barber shops in other countries.
We'll go with that. Stop ironing my head.
Right. So basically, it's like one woman is in the chair getting her hair done with a curling iron, and she says, "Okay, I think that's good. I can see it in the mirror. Stop ironing my head now."
I'm straight enough. Stop ironing my head. What it actually means is stop annoying me. Like somebody has done something repetitively asking or talking about something. Your kids, Daddy, 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 are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. Daddy, 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 how long is it going to take us to get there? 20 minutes. Daddy, 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 how long now? 19 minutes and 47 seconds. Stop ironing my head. All right.
I gotta admit, ironing. If you were ironing my head, I'd probably be pretty.
That
annoyed
would
by
be
it.
pretty. Yeah.
Once I got past the initial, oh my gosh, that hurts so bad.
Then you
I'd
probably
probably-
say, stop ironing my head.
Right.
This one comes from Cheyenne.
I know her.
Are you still riding the goat? Hey, man, you still riding the goat?
I am.
Really? I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
No, I mean every now I have a goat that I occasionally, to bond. That's how we
You
bond.
still get him out and
Yeah,
take him for a stroll?
I'd take him for a ride, and just to show that he can trust me not to put too much weight on his back. I don't
see.
overburden my goats.
Are you still riding? So you think this one's literal? You're saying, you're asking, so is your goat getting enough exercise?
Is it not?
What this one
I
actually
mean, if I
means-
said to you, stop drinking like a fish, that literally means that you should not drink the way a
Do
fish
fish-
drinks.
Anyway. Stop. Are you still riding the goat? Actually, it means separated from your spouse.
Huh.
So stop riding the goat. Or no, I'm sorry, not stop riding the goat. Are you still riding the goat? You guys still split up? Are you still riding the goat?
So she got the horse, I got the goat.
Right.
She got the good ride.
Right. The wife always gets the good ride in a divorce. The lady always gets the good one.
Right. And the men have to settle for the goat.
We got to settle for the goat. They get the horsepower. We get the goat. So, yep. Still riding the goat.
At least we get good cheese for our chips. Made from goat milk.
Cheese. Oh, yeah.
Goat cheese.
Goat cheese. I like goat cheese, actually. To make a bull out of a fly. What do you think? You make a bull out of a fly. What does that mean?
I'm going to guess this is a laboratory term
Correct.
where you inject flies with enough hormones from another species.
Bull DNA.
Yeah, bull DNA
Mhm.
that they eventually,
They just turn into a bull.
eventually their wings turn into horns and move from their back to the top of their head.
What this one actually means is the same thing we have here for making a mountain out of a molehill. It's taking something, blowing it out of proportions.
Well, see, that's all perspective, though, because, a molehill to a small enough thing.
But the mountain's even bigger. So, I'll squeeze my thumb for you. This comes from German. I'll squeeze my thumbs for you. What do you think that means? This one's from German.
Well, that doesn't really hurt. I mean, I can't. So it probably doesn't mean I'll hurt myself for
Yeah.
you.
Squeeze my thumbs for you.
I guess someone might pray like this. So is it like I'll pray for you?
I guess you're on the right track. It's kind of like I'll keep my fingers crossed. What we would say here, it's wishing someone luck. Keep my thumbs.
You just
squeezed.
used one that I think I can figure out.
Okay.
On the right track means you're going the right way.
Yeah. Look, I used one and didn't even think about it. On the right track. Your train is where it's supposed to be.
On the road again. Sorry. That's copyrighted. I can't sing that.
Right. How about if someone's mouth is light? This one comes from Japanese. This is a Japanese idiom. Don't tell Fred about that. His mouth is light.
Well, Fred wouldn't care if you told him or not. Most likely, Fred is now deceased because he has had half of his face chopped off by a samurai. That comes from samurai tradition of chopping faces off.
Joe thinks everyone in Japan's a samurai.
I don't think everyone in Japan is a samurai. Half of them are ninjas.
Right.
They are different. And
I'm sorry.
I don't actually think that. That's just my, tainted thought process from all the movies that I've watched. And
okay, we only have one more. We're going to do one more, and that's it. We're finished.
You're not going to tell us what that one really means?
No. We just have to wonder. Sorry. Light in the mouth. Is that what I said? You don't want to tell Fred that because he's not good at keeping secrets. He's light in the mouth. He can't hold it in. He lets the cat out of the bag.
Well, once a samurai's chopped his mouth off,
so don't put a cat in his mouth.
His mouth is not there. There's nothing that he can't.
Then he can't
close it.
That guy's the best secret keeper unless he knows sign language.
No, he can talk in your mouth though. It sounded real funny. But
you're still using your mouth. This last one comes from Yiddish. Don't chop my tea kettle. Don't chop my tea kettle.
I once ran a man out of my yard with a rake because he was trying to chop my tea kettle.
That's random.
I really wanted tea that night to go with my popcorn. We were going to watch a movie. And
tea and popcorn.
I was going to bake some tea, and I needed to go out to my tea kettle.
So it would be...
A man was
you need to go out to your tea. You have a tea kettle out there.
Yeah,
so it was probably pretty annoying.
Yes.
Don't chop my tea kettle. Stop annoying me. It's kind of the same as stop ironing my head in a way, except maybe for not with the repetitive nature.
Tea kettles could be made out of iron.
Stop annoying me is what that one means.
So you could interchange those. Stop tea kettling my head.
Stop ironing my tea kettle.
Right. Stop chopping my iron.
All right.
Stop chopping my head. We're back to the samurai thing again. Chopping the head. See?
I'm sorry, folks. He doesn't know.
I do know. See, I got every one of these absolutely positively right in my own thinking.
So tell us, do you have maybe some idioms? Maybe you're from another culture or know someone from another culture. Do you have some idioms that you would like to share with us? Tell us about them in the comments down below. Maybe you're an American like us and you just have some that you think are funny. Maybe some that are more obscure. Let us know in the comments what some of your favorite idioms are.
Yeah, and try to be as clever as possible. Use your loaf.
Use your loaf. Look, dude, stop ironing my head.
Okay.
Now that Joe's finally going to stop ironing my head, I think we'll end this episode.
We're done. Bye.
See ya.